Wahoo! I can't remember what overlay I used, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Is it this one? I don't know.
Twitchy. Twitchy.
No, was I using? No, I wanted to use this one.
This one.
Is this what I was using? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. No, what am I doing? I'm a wreck. Hey, Insightful. Hey, Pure Pyro. Yeehaw, indeed.
Yeehaw.
As you can see, I know exactly what's going on. I did promise you I would do another Dragon Age stream, and we decided Tuesdays, so womp day it is. No, that's not what I want. Dear God. Shit, what is going on? What am I doing? Dragon Age. What is it doing? Wait. That sounds kind of weird. I can't find the game. Yeah. I can't find the game. How is everyone? I'll find the game. Well, you tell me how you all are. 'Cause clearly, yeah, whatever it is, you're doing better than I am right now. Not webcam. Not game capture. Oh yeah, days don't exist anymore, Pure Pyro. Like, days don't exist. That one's saying it's Nexomon. I should probably clean up these things. What even is time? Time is a construct, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. I didn't get a chance to catch Nick playing Hollow Knight today. Did anyone catch that? Game capture. Dragon Age Origins.
Dragon Age Origins.
Ah, you know what would help? It not being turned off. That didn't work either. Well, that's odd. It's still not showing up, is it?
I can see that game.
Yay! Okay, it's working now.
Oh, you got a lightning sword dagger.
Yeah, I know. I need to put some runes on my other stuff so that they're not like pure trash.
That's the sick effect.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming we can hear me too, but that's good. Seems like Net might keep playing through the game. Oh, that's good. Either through sheer suddenness or actually enjoying it.
If there's anything I can do
will
for you,
give it a go at some point. Maybe one day. I make no promises. You watched the VOD for it earlier? Yeah, well, I saw him try to put it up. Okay, so this is really random, Alex. Yeah. So on Twitter before, Nick went to put the VOD up on YouTube, and it was like, you can't monetize it because someone had like copyrighted or something the phrase I'm bad at Hollow Knight. It's like, wait, what? Like, it was the most bizarre thing I'd ever seen.
That's random, yeah.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
So anyway, I thought that was really Enchantment? I can't believe y'all told me that is Yuri Lowenthal. I don't have any runes. Oh, that's just sad.
If there's anything I can do for you.
Yeah, he got a copyright strike on
me.
YouTube for the stream. Yeah, that's so random. I wonder why. Like, YouTube is very random. Like, why Hollow Knight? Like, we stream a lot of different games. So, like, why in
I'm
particular
sure you'll be
Hollow
pleased with the
Knight's
goods
like,
my boy and I've collected.
That.
And
Maybe
with
no,
your
like...
discount.
But anyway, what have y'all been up to other than catching up on Hollow Knight streams? Does he have... He does have runes, and I've got gold. What do I want to buy? It's a very expensive one, so maybe not that one. Journeyman hail? What's hail? Physical? Physical resistance. Oh, that's gross. There's a blizzard. I know, I've seen videos of things like snowing in places it shouldn't be. And stuff like that. That's so dope. Like, an excuse to do nothing. I can only imagine how, like, I know how lovely it is when, like, it's a cold, rainy day and you just get to sit and enjoy the rain, let alone, like, getting to enjoy that while it's snowing. That would be so magical. Yeet, why not? Sure. Those are cheap enough. I'm not strong enough for the booties, but that's okay. Problem is, all the stuff I've got's not great. Is it weird that there's no, like, ambient music when you're in a menu? Because it feels a bit weird to me. What can I sell? Yeah, we're up to the deep roads next, which I'm really excited about. Hey, does anyone remember if I sell the chipped crystals, am I able to buy them back from Bodan? I feel like I can. I just want to get them out of my inventory. You work remotely so you don't have an excuse to take a snow day? Oh, that's one of the kind of sucky things about working remote. Like, there's a lot of benefits and there's a lot of downfalls. I'm really lucky that my work's, like, super flexible. Like, I just leave to go teach group fitness classes in the middle of the day. Like I'm really, really lucky. But how do you find working from home? Like, do you like it? Oh, you think it's a world state load? Oh, okay. Like, I don't want to sell them, but I kind of don't want them in my inventory. So, I'm in a real pickle. I can sell that, though. I'll sell that. This is my curse. Hey, Richie Butt! How are you doing? It made you remember snow days are going to be a thing of the past soon, and that makes you sad. Oh, kids not getting to experience it. Yeah, that sucks. Like, that does really suck. Aw. Unfortunately, not a luxury we have in Australia. I mean, I'm in New Zealand now. But, yeah, like, admittedly, I think it was... We had the opposite. We had, like, if it was way too hot, as in... It was, I think if it was over like 42 degrees Celsius, it was like, you get to go home. Like, that was when it became too much, and I find that really funny. I don't know why. Let's get rid of those, because Lord knows I'll never use any of them. Is your fitness class online? It is at a gym with real people, so... I hate to brag, but one of the benefits of being in New Zealand is we are very much in a as you were kind of pattern. And so we can go to the gym. So yeah, mine are in person. And since you so rarely get any snow, everything's shut down. Aww. Yeah, it will be a shame to lose things like that. Hopefully... something takes its stead. Otherwise, we'll become just too focused on work. Okay, I've got some gifts. Andraste's Grace. That one goes to Liliana, right? Look at how silly she looks with her silly hat. Ha ha ha. Look, Shale, like, loves me. I think I'm gonna give her the pigeon. I know, she'll hate me. But I just think she really deserves this pigeon. Wait, what? It's a crystal? Oh no. Feels bad. Oh no. Sorry, Shale. Wait, so if I put that on... Oh my god, it puts a pigeon on her shoulder! That's gold. That is absolute gold. When you're a kid, you had a blizzard almost a decade ago and you got a week off of school because of the amount of snow. Oh my gosh. A week! God, I can't imagine that, like, because of weather being like, okay, you have time off now. That's crazy. Working from home's great overall. Your productivity's way down, but it's allowed you to focus on more managerial stuff and streams in the middle of your workday. That's good. I work in an office and I do get to watch streams all day, but again, like, it's game related. It's reasonable. Are there any hints on what gifts goes to each companion? I don't feel like there's a hint in the actual game. Like, I feel like you do have to Google it up. Google it if you want to find out. But yeah, productivity is a hard thing, hey, because how long have you been working from home now? Oh, see, those were the things I was looking at to sell before. Dope. Now, I know the Andraste's Grace goes to Leliana. Like, that one I do know off the top of my head.
Flowers? For me?
Nailed it.
They smell lovely. And there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes.
Oh, can you hear it all right?
Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
Shale disapproves 50. I feel so guilty I gave her that pigeon. But it was worth it. So worth it. Oh, Wynn doesn't have any boots. I don't have any boots either. There's hints in certain dialogue cues. That's, yeah, that's about what I thought. Is Wynn likes the jewelry, right?
Oh, marvelous.
Not as much as I thought she did. Well, Oxbone's Doggo D. Dogson. Painted Skyball. I don't know. No, no, Wynn's main gifts are books. Is it? Whose jewelry? That's not Morrigan. Is it Leliana?
Why, thank you so much.
No, she doesn't like it. No, I just tried Wynn. Like legacy white sheer. Like, what even is that? And demon statue? Like, I just don't know. I just want to get rid of some stuff because we know how bad I am at selling things. I also haven't gone any further in romances, so we should probably do that.
Pair of earrings,
I was thinking Leliana. I was thinking Leliana.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with
Where
your
was the baby
discount.
bird?
This is out by the water fountain.
Oh no.
He flew into the gate and was all dizzy and stupid.
Oh no. I was wondering what happened. I'm like, Alex, this is taking too long for it to be my donuts.
Yeah, so I picked him up and put him in the, like, on the tree.
Yeah, okay. Gee, look at me go. Look at all this inventory space. This never happens.
Wow.
Amy does not do inventory space. Right, so now we'll get some enchantments. I can't believe that's Yuri Lowenthal. Enchantment.
Enchantment.
No, it's a Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
And Chandler Funk Buns, most importantly. I was watching a stream today, and it was Say Hey Rocco, the cat puppet, and I just think it's so dope. Like, it is the coolest thing to watch if you haven't.
Enchantment!
And Rocco was playing Bugsnax, and I was just so hyped. I was so hyped. I'm like, oh my god! Yeah, Win likes books and scrolls. Yeah, okay. I've never noticed that there's like a little pond thing out here. Look, Alex, now I've got 2 lightning swords.
Oh my god, they're so cool.
I am cool, thank you. So yeah, romance. I feel I always go Cullen. I mean, Zevran we killed. I can't do Morrigan because I'm a lady. So I'm feeling Leliana.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me. Safer.
It's just quieter, that's all. Rip Zevran. You wanted it. It was all of you that was like, just kill him. And I was like, okay. I felt very bad about it, though. I know what you mean.
I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows.
It's pretty silly, yes. It's not silly to seek moments to lay down your burdens. I'll go with that one. We're all entitled to a little silliness now and then.
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes
that was a
I
weird
succumb
audio
and fall asleep
glitch
and
there.
wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me.
Oh, that's a bit cute. She thinks I'm like watching out for her. That's a bit cute. I'd be a poor leader if one of you died on my watch. You never have to feel afraid with me. That's what friends do. Look out for each other. It would be nice if you stayed awake for a change. I don't know if I can be that sassy to her. Just stay single. No need to complicate things. Oh, see, I've never thought about that. What happens... How does that affect Leliana, like the hardening of Leliana in Inquisition, though? Or it's easier if she wasn't in a relationship, right? Or is it harder? It's definitely one way or the other. Like something, it does impact there depending on what choice you make here. That's what friends do. Look out for each other.
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe...
Oh no, she's asking. Now she's asking. What do I do?
Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl.
What do I do?
I am.
Don't change the subject. You're cute when you're embarrassed. We are more than friends. I thought it was obvious. Yes, go do that before you embarrass yourself further. I'm not saying that because that's mean. Although I am definitely thinking of going down the path where we get your boy Logain. But I don't know. I really don't know. You're cute when you're moving on too fast. You're cute when you're embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat.
I've always wanted us to be more than just friends. I really like you. But we should stay friends. Someone like you being interested in me is flattering. I don't know. I don't know what to do. She'll pickpocket you and leave with your sword and treasures. I hope not. I like my sword. And my treasures. Damn it, Alex is looking at Prime Gaming and now I'm like, oh, there's so many things. The problem with the gifts DLC and the way the triggers for certain conversations occur is that they just breeze through a ton of things. Yeah, true that. Alex, I don't know. Do we just stay friends? Like, am I the Grey Warden? Or
Smash Warden.
am I the Smash Woman?
The Smash Warden.
Am I the Smash Warden?
Yeah.
Do I smash?
Warden of Smash.
Warden of Smash?
Yeah.
All that junk. Well, I sold most of it. I sold most of my junk just then. Like, not all of it, but like most of it. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat. Alex says smash. Do we smash? Let's smash. I want you to be. Let's be more
Really?
than friends.
No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, you...
She'll be
Oh,
sad if you
very
die in the end.
awkward.
Nah, stuff that. Logan's gonna have the baby. Oh, but I've never played Inquisition where there hasn't been the child. I've never played Inquisition where they didn't have the baby. You still like me, right? That's me. I'm a terrible person. I thought you were comfortable around me. You don't remember the endings? That's okay. You still like me, right?
Why am I being such a baby about this? I must be a sight spilling my guts.
I like how your character just has no expression. Like, because it's such an old game now, they're just like...
Blank face.
Admittedly, I mean, it's not like Eivor does either in Valhalla. Like, and that's got some exceptional animation, facial animation.
Yeah, I find that has some of the best.
You're planning on recruiting the traitor? Well, that's fine. You know, war crimes and all. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Like, we'll see how we go. We'll... Again, you'll let me kill Zevran. Like, when we get to there, if you're like, don't do it, I won't do it. So, I like you and you like me. That's settled then.
Yes, I am fond of you and I care about you. And let's go about our business before the others suspect something.
Okay, well, that made her very happy. Famous BioWare faces. Oh, I know. I mean, when I've got my helmet on, like, I look fantastic, I know. Okay, I turned it down to easy last time. So I might just quickly change it back. That last mission was just too hard. I couldn't be bothered. Should we go to the deep roads? Should we talk to some of our party members?
Something on your mind?
Something on your mind. I have some questions for you, Alistair. You don't remember calling for Zevran's execution, even though on my first ever playthrough I totally killed him. No clue he was a recruitable party member. Well... Oh god, let's ask this question. If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Sex!
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I
Oh my god, he's so awkward.
But, you know.
But, you know. The options here. You've never had the opportunity, you lack the proper parts, you're a coward, or, oh, that's cute, you're a virgin. Like, wow. You've never had the opportunity.
Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the
So how
presence
hyped
of
is
beautiful
everyone
women such as
for
yourself. That's not so
the
bad.
rumors that the Mass Effect trilogy drops in March? Oh, like how good will that be?
The what?
Apparently the Mass Effect trilogy drops in March. They taught me to be a gentleman of beautiful women such as yourself. That's not so bad, is it? Not really, no.
Good. You'd want a gentleman to court you, wouldn't you?
Oh no, now I'm being courted by Alistair. I
were to be
stuffed
courted
this
by
up.
someone,
Why did
that
I
is.
ask that question? Oh no. I feel bad. I feel bad rejecting him, but I guess that's the life of my Grey Warden. Will King Alistair make baby in the end? I don't know. I'm yet to decide. I don't know. Only if it were the right gentleman.
Yes, of course. I see exactly what you mean. Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, I made
Let's
him
go.
sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's just go on our mission before I say anything else stupid. You've been thinking about replaying Mass Effect, but you didn't want to go through the fuss of getting everything? Yeah, perfect timing, eh? It'll be so good. Should I go kill Flebeth? No, we'll do the deep roads first. We'll do the deep roads first. So I'll take Morrigan.
Indeed.
Yes.
Shale. Liliana,
Indeed.
sure. Alright, so where are we going? You tried Mass Effect 1 and 2, but they never hooked you. I really liked them. Like, I really... Wait, Frostback Mountains. I went to the wrong place. Looks like we're doing... The Heralds of Ash... The Ashes is what's in the Frostback Mountains, right?
It appears we will need to fight you.
God, there's a lot of Darkspawn here.
Right,
What was it about it that didn't hook you? Like, I can't even say I was hooked. I guess I just really liked it. I mean, I like those. I don't know, that's... Like, me thinking about that a bit deeper is quite interesting. Yeah, no, the combat volume in this game is unfortunately literally the only thing you actually can't adjust at all. So I'd have to adjust the master volume. Which is really annoying. I'll just lean into the camera when there's fighting. And then hopefully by the time we get to the next one, which is really close now, it won't happen. Because they'll have, like, proper settings, you know? Oh, we all dead. Almost. Shale, where are you? What's Shale doing? And the sci-fi setting, you prefer fantasy? Reasonable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention. I should have gone for the tough ones first.
It appears we will need to fight
To me getting messages. Whoops. Oh, that's random. What's happening? There's not a TV behind me, is there? Yeah, there's no TV behind me. If anything, what it might be reflecting is Alex's screen. But that would be a bit weird.
The light?
Maybe? I don't know. Alex, don't forget to check for the donuts.
It's still 5 minutes away.
But I don't think there's anything happening on the TV behind me. Sorry, I was just checking. I was getting some messages and I was...
TV's turned off.
Yeah, I reckon it's the background. For, like, what? Alex is playing Yakuza, like a dragon. Luke's doing a module on the weekend. I wonder what one. Pomp. I so have to check. I need to know.
I am ready.
I am ready. Always Morrigan, always.
It's your time.
Okay, we're gonna do much better this time. Already going significantly better. Oh, it's the reflections going on. You're on a tablet. Yeah, no, if it's the reflections, it's Alex playing Yakuza.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, like it doesn't matter. It's just like what Pure Pyro was just wondering what it was.
Oh, this should be good.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I was wondering what it was.
Yes?
Uh-oh.
As you wish.
Oh no.
I shall do it.
This is not going well. Yeah, my Dalish allies got completely wrecked.
This won't feel good.
Well, I just got completely wrecked. Oh, PewPie thought there might have been some demon souls going on.
Oh, no.
Was getting excited. Yeah, no. No, he's playing on his computer, which is behind me. Okay, so new strat. We're gonna go for these the bad ones first.
Yes. So be it. As you wish.
I am stuffing up.
Very well.
I can't remember how to move.
Right away.
This is going really well.
On with that one. Very well.
Defend yourself.
Liliana, heal, woman, heal.
Too much.
What's Shale doing over here? Shale. This is going terribly. Like, this is just a random encounter. I'm gonna die and then I'm gonna change my difficulty setting because I'm clearly not prepared for this. Are you excited to get the Dragon Age 2 action combat? Oh, absolutely. I loved that style of combat, but that's my kind of style of combat. And I know it's not everyone's, and like I know that Inquisition was like some really weird hybrid. But I like that. Like obviously it's funny. I like tactical games. Like I've done a few reviews on like some different like turn-based tactical styles, and I do really like them.
I shall do it. So be it.
But when it comes to a game like this, I do prefer the more action-y style combat.
I see. Very well.
How did everyone else feel? I feel like we've talked about this a lot, but I'm genuinely curious. Like, how did other people find it? Some of the round encounters were ridiculous. Oh, absolutely. Oh, and yeah, my party was way underleveled for this. I'm like, but why? Like, the first time I played it, I was genuinely like, am I the problem? Like, am I just a bad gamer? And honestly, I think that was kind of part of it. I mean, they've got fantastic loot.
Very well. I see. As you wish.
Is that donut for me? They like all had healing potions, which is great. You liked both Dragon Age Origins and 2 combat? Yeah, honestly, that's how I feel. Like, I really liked the combat in both. So I actually accidentally went to the mountains. Oh no, this is the right place. I was right. Never mind. Ignore me. I didn't know what I was doing. But the main thing for Origins was the dialogue, not the combat. Yeah, true. Yum, thank you. That's... I don't need 3 right now. Oh my god.
You just want what? 2?
1?
1?
Most people prefer Origins combat. It just needed some refinement. 2's a close second, and personally I thought Inquisition has the worst. Although not by any means bad, just different. Yeah, I agree with that. I do. Thank you. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, I'm more thirsty than anything. Yes, please. Yum. In my bum. But yeah, I'm keen that we're almost at Inquisition, not Inquisition, Dragon Age 2 time, because 2 is probably my favorite. Thank you, Alex. Oh yeah, the dialogue in this was fantastic. Although, I love Varric. I love Varric's character. Oh no. Are we about to crash? Are we crashing?
Yep.
Oh god, like it won't even let me tab out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is the stream still going? There we go. She crashed. And donuts aren't evil. They are magical. Even if the different dialogue choices didn't actually have impact on your actual choices. True. But it always felt like there was a lot of variety. I agree. Frankly, I'm surprised that the game didn't crash last time. We always get back in pretty quick though, so that's fine. And you've entered the Frostbite Mountains. Okay, so it didn't like do me a bad one. Sorry, you might just hear my Facebook go off in the background. I really want to check something, and I've just realized I don't have to look on Facebook to check it. Sorry, someone messaged me has like, I'm like, I need to know. Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, there wasn't really like an evil one, hey? But I can never do the evil thing. I feel too guilty most of the time. was like Infamous. I tried to play Infamous a couple of times. I just felt way too guilty. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. Training and events calendar. Apex Legends is ready to play. Surely not.
I can't read that from here.
Step.
Oh.
Step's the module that's on this weekend. That's random. I can't do it because I'm at work on Saturday. Oh, that's awkward. It's like the one Saturday we're all working. Step, how interesting. I got to admit, I was looking at what ones I could do. I was like, maybe I'll do the jam module. But no. Okay, anyway, so we're back in. I did execute Zevran. I know! I didn't want to, though. And I did leave Redcliffe Village to their deaths. That is correct. And I've spurned all my companions' advances so far with a hard letdown. Where you kill the dragon just to rule the Darkspawn yourself. Ooh! That would be a neat way to go about it.
Our time award show. Low gain
Your time to die!
Oh! This girl's on fire! You're not saying the wardens are evil, Bob? I mean, oh, I'm very low. I mean, the wardens ain't good. Let's put it that way. They're not good people.
Of destruction.
Liliana has such a stupid hat on.
Are we descending into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
Disquieting is such an odd word. Who are the ones that actually... Oh, there's Farron.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royale.
Previously owned?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less?
Can I stay neutral? Are you suggesting I do that, or is that a thing I can actually do? Because that would be pretty dope if it was. And we will do that. Oh, we don't know? I mean, we'll find out. No.
Come back any time.
Okay, so I have a very serious question.
He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day. Oh, don't mind us.
Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme? Like, is it even a question? Is it
not understand
like
why
is
you
it just
hate
like a
birds so
fact?
much.
It is because I had to endure that.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
Aw, he seems so nice. You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzammar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone.
You're probably
still
blinded by
use
the
the goods
nostalgia,
we
but
bring.
you fall victim to the hero narrative
That's not right.
of them being like
Someone
capital
should do
G
something.
good.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
I think like having some perspective on it for me, I'm definitely going, oh, maybe we're not quite. I feel like the Grey Warden, like your Grey Warden hero vessel, is a very good one. You don't have those donut places. Pure Pyro, now I'm confused. Are you not in the state? But yeah, I don't know if they're good. They're just nameless donuts in stores. What, really? What? Alex is very confused.
Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons.
I
but
mean,
see
I'm not
enough.
fussy. Like, if someone's
very
like, you want a donut, I'll be
closed
like,
in.
yes. If someone
My
hands me an
grandfather says
energy
I've
drink, I'll
lost my
throw it on the
stone
ground.
sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
Okay, here we go.
I demand an audience. You insult all of Ferelden. King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven king.
You're not
I
American,
cannot
thank
allow
goodness.
entry
Okay, well
at
that
this
explains
time.
a lot.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until
Richie
our
Bot, that's
throne
like
is
fighting
settled.
words with Alex. I've had Krispy Kreme once. It was alright. 7 out of 10. Alex just starts crying. There's so many donut shops around here and nearly every grocery store has them. It's hard to choose. But I agree. Like, I am not fussy. Again, if someone's like, here, Amy, have a donut, I will cry. I love donuts. We had donuts at work the other week. Oh, I was so excited. I saw the boxes of donuts, and my body was so ready. I'm like, oh, donuts. Orzammar will have none until its throne is settled. I have important business in Orzammar.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Why have your people retreated like this? Oh.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endroni Dukan returned to the Stone not 3 weeks ago. The assembly
I've never
has gone
done this
through
as a
a dozen
dwarf, and
votes
I'd really
without
like to
agreeing
see
on
how
a
they do it.
successor. If it is not settled
Because sure,
soon,
like, they'd know.
we
They'd be
risk
like,
a civil
Educan,
war.
your father is dead. Like, surely that's the conversation that takes place here. Oh, you can see why they're good. The donut was light and airy, which feels amazing when you eat them. This is true. What's a cocoa donut? They knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah, no, people are very wise in where they put some shops, eh? I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of
You
King
chase no
Loghain.
Duncan and no Krispy
Well, that
Kreme.
is the royal seal.
You only know them from
that
American
means only
media.
the assembly is authorized to address it.
Do
Grey
you
Warden,
have
you may
any,
pass.
like, I know you
You're
said, like,
letting
you
in a
just have
traitor
nameless
and a foreigner?
donut stores, but there's no,
In
like...
the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain
yeah,
on the
like a
honor
chain
of
store
Ferelden.
one? I demand you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden. How dare you call me that?
Amy, you stain.
I don't want to be a stain.
You're stain.
That's enough. Raise your blade if you're so tough.
I will at that. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Probs, not what I should have done. Don't really care. Coco's donuts are kind of like Krispy Kreme, but a little bit better. More artisanal. Oh, a pink box. That sounds nice. And there's a local donut chain, but it's not near you. Sad. As long as you can get donuts. Doesn't matter what they are.
Let's make this quick.
Let's end this quickly.
You cannot win. Defend yourself. You will learn to fear.
Duncan's pretty meh and crispy are great if you like light and airy. Maple bars with bacon. Now see, that is such... Whoa, that person got decapitated. Like, I've definitely heard of that as a thing, but I've certainly never, like, outside of the States been like, wow, maple bar.
And so I shall.
Oh, yeah, Cocoa Donuts is a big chain.
No, Alex is Googling it. See, Alex hears donuts and just starts Googling it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're all over the place.
We don't have any, though.
No.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden.
You are free
Though
to
I don't
enter.
know
Like,
what
just
help
killed
you
some
will
people on
find.
your doorstep, and they're like, oh, thank God. Oh, no. They'll have that running module. Because Juliana and Shane are all doing it. I'm like, that's bizarre. Sorry, chat. I just need to very quickly respond to a message because no one can help. And I can't either, and I just need them to know I can't help. And literally because I'm working, like, the one weekend out of like 4 in a whole year that I have to work. Sad. Help with what? Yeah, sorry, help with a class. Just no one can fill a class, so I just need them to know I can't do it either. Because I'm assuming they were probably all thinking I'd be able to, but that's fine.
Love to have someone my mentor.
If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't.
Does that one have a name? Does anyone else do this in a game? That you just like hover over everything to like see if there's someone worth talking to?
Why
Or if
does
they're a
the Swamp
nameless
Witch still
character?
travel with the Grey Wardens?
Because that's definitely what I do in this game. But yeah, maple bars. But see, this is going to be controversial. I don't like bacon. So would I still like a maple bar? Oh my god, it uses how much? You looked up a recipe for maple bars and it uses 1 pound of powdered sugar. But, like, how many does it make? Like, is that industrial, like, you're making enough to feed?
It is the assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Well, they're very angry.
Separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak
Watch
that
me,
way about the man
Dad.
who should be king!
Oh, he just murdered that man. But his axe is still right way up. Yeah, just get through someone's life story, but it makes 12 maple bars. It's like my mom will send me recipes and she'll get so mad. She's like, there's so much writing on the page. Like, it annoys the crap out of her. It's so funny. Fitness classes can wait when there's Dragon Age to be played. And donuts. I know. I mean, that's why I teach my class earlier. So I can
Vieta, Surfacer.
come and just play Dragon
I'm
Age
bid
and eat
to let
donuts.
you walk the commons, but keep your place.
You also don't care for
Warden
bacon.
or
You don't
not,
like bacon. I'm
want
in good
order.
company then, everyone. And with this style of game... See, you'll have to remind me about Tab much earlier in the playthrough, because I forget every single time. I am bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place, Warden or not, I want order. The Blight is coming, and I need Orzammar's assistance!
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want.
I'll go yell.
Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
I should get going.
Yes, you should.
You're a sausage man, not a bacon man in terms of breakfast foods. Now, see, I'm a sweet breakfast person. And so to me, it all needs to be fantastic and sweet. Oh, look, it's Dagna!
You look like you're not from around here.
Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Oh, yeah, because she wants to go be a mage. I love her quest, but I hate having to backtrack to go ask them, but I just love how desperately she wants to learn from the Circle. The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply.
Look at her.
I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Like, she just has the light of magic in her eyes. Like, she wants it so bad. Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface.
You can ruin her dreams, and it's so heartbreaking.
Shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
Right, of course I read that.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable
She just
exchange.
wants to go
Orzammar
learn.
would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
She's like the geek elf boy in the woods. Yeah, but he's like awkward. Whereas there's just something so beautiful about her that's just like she wants it so bad, even though it's so ridiculous.
That would be
I
wonderful.
will bring the Circle your request.
My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
See, Leliana articulates that perfectly. Oh, she's so adorable. Who takes over the role of Arcanist in Inquisition if you choose not to help her? That's true. Because of course, she does come back. No mercy for the nerds. The world will not treat them so well. Aw. I don't know who becomes the Arcanist, though.
Hey, what's down there?
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave
I thought I was going the right
today.
way. Or maybe she just makes it to the surface on her own. I think that might be what happens. I don't know. Will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
I should go.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
When you do go into the deep roads in this bit and you come across the Broodmother, oh, that stuffed me up the first time I saw it. I was like, what's this? Why is it so creepy?
Of course.
At least in regards to the canon, Dagna becomes one of the best arcanists in the world. The world might be harsh, but she has the smarts. I know, it's so sweet. Like, it was such a nice little story, and I'm so glad they never, like, forgot it.
From what I've heard of dwarven politics, I'm almost
News
surprised
of
we
the
haven't
hour.
seen blood running
Lord
these
Balin
streets.
promises radical changes that will offend the ancient paradigms.
We don't want to go to Harriman's estate, do we?
Have our traditions no value?
Not yet, anyway. She wants something.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King
Later.
Endrin's memory.
Lord Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak
houses they have.
king.
Royal Palace, that's what I'm looking for. Try to place traps at choke points where enemies have a higher chance of setting them off. I am hopeless with traps in any game. Like, I think Horizon Zero Dawn's one of the only ones I'm like semi-capable. Or was I meant to go into Harriman's
Well,
estate?
all right.
You idiot! This isn't the vault. Witnesses!
Witnesses! This is so random. This area would look great with modern visuals. The whole game would. Oh, could you imagine if they had modern visuals on Dragon Age? Especially Origins. Like, Dragon Age 4 looks spectacular, and we've just seen, like, the tiniest little slither.
Here comes trouble! How lovely!
What's going on?
Yeah, right? Like, who wants to try traps?
Good on you.
Of course.
You, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah, traps just aren't generally my thing.
Of course.
That's the throne. Maybe I was meant to go to Harriman's estate first. I can never remember.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
What were those goons up to? They were trying to steal, like, money from a vault, but they, like, teleported or, like, tunneled into the wrong room. And so you just kind of had to
Lord
YOLO it and
Balin's
kill them.
impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to...
News of the hour.
Harriman's estate. Surely Harriman's the one that gives us his There we go. Doolin.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Forrender. Second to Lord Haramont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I would like to speak to Lord Haramont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Haramont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Haramont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Haramont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
How can I prove that?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Haramont's best fighters into stepping down.
So you'd like me to enter the proving in Haramont's name? Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out? Why would the Assembly care who wins some tournament? Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Haramont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I don't want to start picking sides. I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew. I will not let Halloramont send me on this run around. I don't want to start picking sides.
I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Do you enjoy the Lord of the Rings movies? I can't say I've actually watched them. Alex laughs. He's like, "Ha, lol." I think I've watched the first one. Couldn't tell you a single thing that happens in it. I think.
I don't know if you watched it.
No, like I couldn't tell you a single thing that happened because I was with Sophia. I was with my friend who introduced me to Dragon Age. If you get access to the Ask the Creators video, I actually tell you quite a nice story about her. To answer one of the questions. And what was I saying? And so like we were gonna watch it together, and we started watching it because she had them all, and this was a very long time ago. This is a very long time ago. I think we've tried to watch them twice, and I think both times we just ended up turning YouTube on and listening to Panic at the Disco songs and like just singing them, which is really on brand for us. But you know, that was the thing that we did.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord
the
Harrowmont
World
cannot
Under
trust you
Siege
unproven,
story has always
but he
fascinated
welcomes a
you.
good faith
In a
gesture.
world where the threat of demons and darkspawns are a constant threat, what must that do to cultures, to warfare? Yeah, okay. Definitely militarism and an emphasis on researching methods of better combat. Was Amy like 4 when the first one came out? Yeah, probably. When did the first one come out?
Oh, ages ago. I don't remember.
Oh, I was born in 97. If that helps. What did you want me to
Balin
do
is
again?
hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory. But he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
You think 2001? That sounds about right.
Yeah, it would be about 2001.
So yeah, I would have been 4. And my parents were never into like sci-fi fantasy or anything like that. Like me being into games, I guess, was kind of weird.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's
Yeah, like
Tavern
not Star
off the
Wars,
Commons.
nothing.
There is no better place to hear
We
gossip.
weren't very cool.
Perhaps even word of your victory.
If my mum's watching, she'll be like, "How dare you? I am very cool." And she is. Like, there's no denying that. My mother is a very, very cool human being. Nah, did the first Harry Potter come out in 2001? Really? Were they the same time? Where's the proving ground? Your my rider's itches are tingling. Rider's
Raise
instincts
your
are tingling.
voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us change.
I know there's like a library up here somewhere. Chamber of Assembly. That's not where I'm meant to be going, right? Oh, lol. It is. Let's go in here. In 2002, there was a second Harry Potter, second Star Wars prequel, and second... See, in my head, those are much earlier than early 2000s.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order.
I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight. You know who I am. This treaty obliges Orzammar, who's Prince Balin. I have nothing. I have nothing to say to you. I want to say that, but I won't. This treaty obliges Orzammar to send troops to the surface.
Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo.
Alex?
Yeah.
Can I have my
and
second
King.
donut,
That was
please?
16 generations ago.
Thank you.
Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Did anyone see a complete random side tangent here? Did anyone see the Twitch record get broken today?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god, 2.2 million people concurrently watching.
Spanish Fortnite streamer.
Because I was watching Quinn69 at the time, and then his chat's like, go watch. So that was quite entertaining. Compels our king. Is there some way... No, battling the Blight is more important than politics.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
And that would be a really interesting train of thought to explore more, is democracy and war. And 2.2 million people, I think it was about 2.4. The chat was insane from what I could see. But yeah, like, the previous record was like, what, 6... I think Alex and I looked it up the other day.
What?
What was the previous highest record? It was like Drake and Ninja at like 800,000 or something. So, like, it's not even comparable.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
No, it was like more than double the previous record for like a solo streamer.
Yeah, true, for a solo streamer. But yeah, absolutely mental. It was him revealing his, like, Fortnite skin. I'm like, god damn. So it means we're going to see a big wave of streamers doing Fortnite over the next few weeks because they're all going to try and capitalize on that idea. Your brain's thinking of lots of history things right now. There is a blight happening, I swear
believe
it.
you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
How can I convince you to help?
There might be a way. If you demonstrate to Balin that you owe Harrowmont no fealty. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign
These
of
are pretty good
bribery and
donuts.
coercion to ensure that every house serves him.
Good too.
But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
And there'd 100% be examples of that. I'm just reading your conversation in the chat. What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where did you get the notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could report this to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin.
What?
Obviously,
We cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
We can't expect him to offer an unbiased opinion. That is the most bizarre... Well done. He'd hold a distant relative over this duty?
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have a think.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Oh, insightful. Such a disgraceful thing, eh? Now you can't concentrate, you just need to go right. Would you write it in a, I always get it wrong. I'm a terrible cries in American.
Enter quietly if you wish to observe. Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go
I don't know why I
broke
find
without
that
the
so
service
funny.
trade.
Cries in American.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Desher's lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can
insightful.
regain
Am I
control
right?
of their emotions.
Not even 30 yet and feel like you've lived through more like global shaking historic events than anyone should ever have to. I know, it's hard, because then, like, I sit and I think, I mean, there were world wars.
Yeah.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry.
But, like, you do
This
sit
is
and
the
think,
Assembly of the
we were
clans.
meant to be
Only
better than
dashers and
this.
occasional guests
Like, we
of
were
state
meant to
are
have
allowed
learned
in.
from that, and we didn't. Because I know that's what I think to myself. I think we had so many examples. We had so many cases where we could have learned how to just be kinder and be better. We didn't do it. And it's frustrating, eh? Oh no. Because the 20th's the day, right? It's just so wrong. You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Once you turn 30, it's all down here from here. Luckily, we're all in our 20s here. Woo! Aren't you, Richie? I'm not gonna say that makes me feel old, because I'm not. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I know I'm a very young woman. But, like, it's crazy to me that, like, my cousins and that are finishing school. I'm like, oh, you were all little babies. Now we're all old. It's weird. And now house parties involve wine. Not that I ever went to parties in the first place. I still take things to do shots. Because I believe in that. Is there any way I can break the stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Well, in that case, I'll just go fix one of them. Alright, so who do we want to favour? Who do we want to go with? Do we want to go with Harrowmont? Or the Prince? I think I've always done Lord Harrowmont. Shouting distance. Yeah, for what little it's worth, Like, my thoughts are genuinely with you all. Was I the sassiest student back in school? No, no. I was like Dagnar. I was the little nerd girl. I still am. Like, I could be sassy when I wanted to be. Prince Balin, he's a jerk, but let's support him. Okay. Let's go talk to the ladies then. Ben,
A new offensive.
like,
is
I can be
required
really
against
sassy,
the
but I'm
Dark
also not at the same time. Like, I'm almost a little bit too serious.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Wait, that's one of the ones I'm meant to talk to, isn't it? Oh, I have to tell him I'm gonna do it. Okay, well, we'll go do that. Did I play Pokemon during classes? Goodness, no. I was the one that had to study everything and was like, no, it must be amazing. You can do something productive. You don't have to do something productive. Just do what feels good for you today. I'm so confused.
As you desire.
You hope so too, sometimes you remind yourself that you have to go through the hell. I believe that. I do believe that.
Of course.
I do need to be the very best like no one ever was.
I hope you're not wasting my time with
But
more
no, I
dithering.
certainly never
The
took my
choice I gave you
consoles
was
to
clear.
school.
If you
Like,
want
okay,
Balin
I'll
to
put it this
support
way.
you
I
in your
feel like I've
surface
told this
wars,
story
you'll
before,
have to
but I'll
help
tell it
him
again.
take the throne.
I'll do whatever I need to do. Yay!
Excellent. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy, and show them Harrowmont is not as honest as he claims. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
I can't remember what the story was now. You rarely studied in school and I'm somehow an advanced placement kid? It all depends. It all depends how you absorb information. Teacher will confiscate Amy's handhelds and Pokemon cards.
Lord Harrowmont,
Well, no, I never
said
had them,
to
so
have
they never
kicked
had to.
Tassless in the
I
street.
was very good. That's what I was gonna say. So when I was a kid, Mum would
What do
be
you
like,
want?
"Do you want to watch this
I
M
suppose
movie?
you're
Like
the
this
Grey
M-rated
Warden
movie?"
everyone's
Our ratings are
talking
slightly different to yours, if you're in the States or the UK. So like M's like the mature audience. M is like the equivalent of PG-13. And I'd be like, "No, Mummy, no, that's too old. Like, I'm a 12-year-old at this point." I'm like, "No." And she'd be like, "You're no fun." Because I'd be like, "No, that's inappropriate." And that is a true story. That is a thing I did as a child. Like, how boring am I? Like, I didn't... Like, here's the thing. Like, the reason I'm so late to the party with video games is because the exact same thing. I waited until I turned 15 to play an MA game. So when I turned 15, I was like, I would like to upgrade, and I would like to try Assassin's Creed. And my mom seriously found me the coolest thing ever. Like, in terms of parents finding cool game stuff, like, my mom nailed this. She found an anthology that had 1, 2, Brotherhood Revelations, and 3. And it was this fantastic box that had, like, all the stuff in it. And I was just so excited to be like, oh my god, I get to, like, try, like, Assassin's Creed now. And so I worked my way through all of them, and it was just so cool to me that my mum didn't just get me like one Assassin's Creed game. Like she found me this anthology that I've never seen again. And it had artwork in it, and it was just so cool. Like the fact that she found that to me was just the most awesome thing ever. And you were watching R-rated movies when you were 7 or 10. I think I've watched maybe 3 like adult, like R-rated things in my whole life. Like, still I'm like, oh, that's a bit naughty. Games, on the other hand, different story. Go for gold now. You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he?
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
I'll go tell him. How would I know where to find him? What are the deep roads? I'll go tell him.
Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed past the front lines. Good luck.
But yeah, no, I was sassy when I needed to be. I can't watch an M-rated movie. That'd be inappropriate. Now play another Land Before Time movie. No, it was Tinkerbell. Alex, I've told you, like, my mum and I would sit down and watch... Okay, like, let's put it this way. I am 23, so when I was 22, my fiancé and I went with my mother to watch Frozen 2 at the cinema. Like, all the things that were on, we're like, yay, let's go watch Frozen 2! I'm 22. Your sister was the one who did great in school and now she plays more video games than you. See, look, it's a pattern. It's a thing. But, you know, I would watch all the kids' movies. Every single one. I loved kids' movies. I still do. It was like, my personal trainer the other day, she was like, oh, what were you doing at, like, that shopping center? And I was like, oh, we went to the movies. And she was like, oh, what did you see? Like, thinking I was going to say something really cool. And I'm like, what did we go see? Oh, The Croods 2. And she's like, the what? And I'm like, The Croods.
That's so good.
It was really good. But,
Well, I've been hearing
just so typical of me.
Wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
Filter's looking for a son. When Zootopia came out, your roommates loaded it up in the
Did you have an
SUV,
offering for the
and you all went. To,
Although, I can't imagine
everyone was
your
loaded up in the car, and you all went to
ancestors
watch it.
reside in the stone.
No, gross. No, really? Although some of them were furries, so that might have been part of the reason. Have I ever combined fitness with games by playing while riding an exercise bike? Now, I am a cardio queen. I love burpees. I don't hate running, but I hate bikes. Like, I'll do it. The closest I've gotten is a class we have over here called The Trip, which has, like, this big immersive screen at the front that, like, wraps around. And you're, like, cycling through the experience, but I've never combined games and fitness. I would love to one day. Insightful, that's hilarious. I'm glad they weren't creepy about it, and I'm glad they were great roommates. And that sounds like, if nothing else, that's a fun little story. I can't imagine your ancestors reside in stone. What were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return, your son is missing.
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden, that's what I do.
Warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
I'll do my best. And then isn't the...
Maker's blessing.
Oh, I forgot there was the little chantry dude. I'll never not be thankful my wires didn't cross that way. I guess we're all different. True. Everyone else just minds their own business like regular people. This is true. I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister.
This
I'm
dude just looks
petitioning
so
to open a
stoked that he
chantry
gets to
in
be here,
Orzammar.
like, preaching to you. Damn it, President Walker. Elijah would be so proud of you for that joke, though. I guess that lifestyle isn't for you. Elijah would be very proud of that one. Very, very proud. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
I don't know what that is. Is that a band? That's their religion. You shouldn't interfere.
You speak as if these people have deliberately chosen to reject the Maker, but most of them haven't even heard his name. How can they choose the path of enlightenment if they never learn that the path exists?
Well, good luck with that. Let me know how it turns out.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate, well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Nah, we're gonna leave him for now. Dust Town, that's the Commons, right? Or was I already in the Commons? I didn't think I was.
I think I just stepped in something.
Oh no, it was in the Commons. Look, we're here now.
Couldn't we
There's
all
a rich
just
one.
get along?
We'll get plenty for their kin once we cut them out of it.
Wow, I come out here and I just get attacked. What is this? Ridiculous.
And how's that?
Getting attacked, this guy just wants to give us a mission.
Idiot.
Lovely.
Oh, this is good.
He never felt comfortable helping them open up a chantry in Orzammar. It felt wrong. It is weird. Like, something about it is weirdly slimy.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Yeah, what is this, Dragon Age 2? Lol. That's, no, I'll persuade him. I'm Kalina, Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin?
Always.
Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know. They make these ridiculous laws.
Is it weird that in something
about
like
who gets to buy and sell lyrium,
Fallout,
the sacred gift
where
the
my
stone provides
charisma
us to
stat
show her
like
love.
gives me the
No
option,
laws
like
that regulate that.
like
The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower.
When I can, like,
I got
coerce them
one
into
man
giving me money,
named
that I feel
Godwin.
less bad about that
He's
than I do
expecting
here.
a delivery of a stone's weight.
Like, is that weird?
You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Yeah, I know, it's still prelude to Deep Roads. I know, we've been going for a while. There's some credible ideas that the Maker and Fenharel might be one in the same. No, really? Would you stream a playthrough of Fallout games? I love Fallout. I would absolutely, like, 100% do,
More so for someone like you, I guess.
New Vegas. I have New Vegas. 4 annoys the absolute shit out of me. I'd have to stop at the point where the story splits for that to be enjoyable in any way, shape, or form. I would stream Fallout 76. I actually quite like it as a game. Sounds like I wouldn't approve.
As long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Yeah, like, I really enjoy Fallout. I like that guy just, like, disappeared. It's a credible theory, gosh darn. You just keep trying to throw it into the void.
Spare a bit.
I don't remember this part.
It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
Question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
You want me to stream Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and Fallout in 2021? Busy year. Now that is asking a lot. You seem upset. Is there something I can do?
I wish there were.
My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but...
That's a streaming schedule that could fill up for several years. Literally.
And it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
Spit it out!
My son's father is casteless, as is he. My parents have disowned me
Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend
What?
I never bore him.
That's awful. Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
I don't like to see a child suffer.
I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
You love BioWare RPGs, but when you play them too long, you start to lose empathy for the characters? That's interesting. Suspicious door. Yeah, I felt bad, but if you open up the chantry, you can send them there and they can live happily. I don't think I knew that. Okay, that's weird, there's nothing in there. The ladies' clothes are too clean. I was watching, like, some Origin streams a while ago, and they definitely did comment on that. They're like, probably should have been more dirt. Yeah, if she lives in the streets, she should be a little bit more dirty. Wow, if you play while logged in, my online profile? That's really impressive. Oh, there's the tavern. I found it.
A brawl would be a pleasant diversion right about now.
Where's Ogren?
What are you looking at, stranger?
Yeah, she wanted to look good for me, so I'd give her sympathy. I met your daughter.
I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she was once mine.
Whoa! If you don't take Zelinda back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
I want to punch him. Can I punch him? He's a baby, not a cur, and she loves him.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Yeah, correct. Ass.
They're everywhere. I can't take it.
Oh, there he is.
Told him I don't understand
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis
All the
in the
dirt is
world.
in her filthy lies.
People are
Instead
saying
of
how
her
you've thrown
clothes.
yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branca. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
Should I know you or this Branca?
Branca's a paragon. Only one smart enough to be raised in the last 4 generations.
I love the idea of the
She's
paragon.
a smith. Invented some kind of new coal that burns clean. It's been 2
long as I get
years since she
rich?
disappeared down the deep roads, and your boss never gave her a thought. I wonder, what does he think he can get from her now? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the ancients' technology.
Yeah, he
He's
is too,
assured
eh?
the throne. Is
See,
that
I
it?
always just went with whatever was like the best option, like to broker the peace. But yeah, like it's pretty gross that he wants to do that. Like it's like, ugh, ugh. What if I genuinely want to help you?
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly
Did you
now
complete
they wanna
Valhalla? Oh
start
goodness,
looking.
no! I'm still
you
going.
find out what they know, it might just put me a step
But I'm the
closer
type
to
of person with
finding
a
her.
game like that. I'm like,
Or
it's gonna
sit here and have
100%.
a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their faith.
Wait.
Do they really need our help to decide who's
Sod
good?
off, duck.
Any practical
Sod
slack?
off,
Why can't I get
duster.
Ogren? What did I do? Why can't I get Ogren? Og. How do I recruit him? I have angered the dwarf. Do I just kind of have to wait then until... Well, I don't think I made him angry. I was just like, bruh, I want to help you, but yeah, because it's not like time for that
Lord
yet.
Dennick Helmy, honored Desher
Might
of
just
the
have to wait and
Orzammar
see.
Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm
Are you
saying,
salty
right?
about it?
On the surface, there are no casts, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Most humans treat my people like you're casteless.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well,
He probably
I've
doesn't
taken
like
the time
what
to
he's
actually
heard about you
talk
and your
to the other
adventures. This is
casts.
true.
You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent dishes
Yeah,
if we
Pure
gave them
Pirate,
a
yeah,
chance
probably
and a
I
seat
just
in
need
the
to
assembly.
restart the game.
Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary.
I have news. Harriman is double dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deed.
So my decisions have
And we'll
indeed
both have to find
cast
something
a
else.
long shadow on my
I
reputation.
thought it was going to be a nice day.
Damn it, President Walker. You're just sitting there waiting. You're like, what can I spin into a joke? So you'll switch your vote to Balin?
Otherwise, my whole house will be humiliated. Doesn't make a difference anyway, one's as bad as the next.
Ah! Okay, well, dope. They're in. Shake it, break it, make it bounce. I didn't like how backtracky the deep, like, this section of the game was. You don't get to say as many puns around folks being virtual, so you sneak them in when you can. Yeah, I don't need no dwarf. To the deep roads! I'll turn in that quest first, though, because then they do kind of shoot you off to go do that bit, right?
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar
Wait.
and our future savior.
I went the wrong way. I do need to go to the deep roads. I stuffed up. We'll get there. We'll get there. My gosh, I'm getting so many messages and notifications on my phone. Shake it, break it, make it. This way. Let me in, let me in.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts are pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Was Dragon Age 2 well known for backtracking? I don't think so. Just reuse dungeons. Definitely not backtracking. In fact, that was really clever in its use of assets. Like, they did a very smart job in a very short period of time making that game happen. They made their move on the surface.
But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
I thought you had to do the proving ground before heading out. Maybe, I don't know.
Best of luck.
I don't know, let's check the journal. I'm confused now. No, I need to go to the deep roads. Or do I have to do the other lord's task as well? Like, do I have to do both of their first tasks? Let's have a look. Dragon Age Origins walkthrough Orzammar. Puns are something you pretend I don't like, but I secretly do. I feel like that's what everyone does, though. That walkthrough was way too confusing. I don't think I can get any further, though. Or is this, like, this is the deep roads, though, right?
As
yeah.
you desire.
Oh, I can literally just yeet past them. I can't help but Google. I need to know. I mean, it let us go in, so... You know. Let's see what happens. You only ever went with Balin once, so you're out of your element? Look, so am I, but... We might be okay.
Very well.
Let's end this.
As you
I want it. I can't go on like this.
Too easy.
What's this? Let's make this quick. I'm hurt. I need help. Of course.
What's the main crest in the deep roads? Why does your character want to go there? You're pro-googling sometimes consequences? Because they are disjointed from the action? Don't forget to use tab. Thank you. See, I need a reminder or I just forget.
Very well.
Beautiful.
I shall do it.
What is the main quest? You're meant to be finding Branka.
Here they come.
You will learn to fear me.
Like, it's not a whole lot, to be honest. Like, you're meant to be going to the deep roads to sort out to get the dwarves, but then there's the whole war between who should be the next king, and then
I need healing.
And then what happens?
Very well.
But then part of that is they want you to have gone to the deep roads to find someone named Branka who was a paragon, and they need her vote to win. If I remember correctly. Eventually, either Belen or Harrimont send you into the deep roads to find the paragon, as she's the cultural authority. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I have to make a choice. I don't want to make a choice. Which means I'm playing the wrong type of game. But I think that's what I loved about Dragon Age. Was making these choices and being like, I have so much impact over this world and this is so cool. Insufficient skill. Disappointed. Yeah, if we can get the deep roads part done. Why can't I go any further? Is this not the way? Is this the way? Oh. cursed. I'll do the bear one.
It's your time to die!
A lot of emissaries down here. I don't remember there being this many emissaries.
Now we get our hands dirty. I would watch it
Brush its head last. I can start on smaller digits.
I never liked this part.
Look at me collecting all my junk. To answer before though, yeah, no, I'm still quite a ways off finishing Valhalla, because I plan to like 100% it. So I'm getting there, but I haven't had much of a chance to play much at the moment. So, I'm definitely chipping my way through it. Again, I'd be keen to stream it, but I promised Tuesdays would be Dragon Age days, which I'm totally keen for. It's a good way to finish the day. Dragon Age is on Tuesdays. Sundays we decided on Hades, which I've decided to call Hades Sundaisies. But yeah, like I'm keen to keep working my way through Valhalla, and I definitely will. It's just gonna take some time because I want to 100% it.
Oh.
So be it.
Dude, that took my party a while to be like, yeah, okay, we'll go like that's fine.
Run in fear.
Run while you can. I shall do it. It's your time to die.
100%ing a modern day Assassin's Creed, that's some dedication. It seemed pretty sure, like, I looked at it and I was like, oh, like, this is doable. Like, it wasn't Odyssey level massive. I'm like, this is fine. But that's genuinely how I find enjoyment in those kinds of things, too. Oh, wow. That's what I used to anyway, and in many ways still is. So, it's definitely my intent. It's up to Amy to decide the fate of the dwarves. Do they push for revolution? Do you return the lost art of golem making to them? Will a paragon yeet themselves into a volcano? I mean, you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. Is really, I think, where we're going with this. Level up. Oh, I need 22 cunning. Oh, I'm stupid. There we go. Now I can get... What? Requires level 12? What level am I? Are there any Assassin's Creed games I haven't played yet? No. Yes, I never played Unity, but I only heard bad things, so I can't say I was disappointed by that. I never played Unity. I played Liberation. I didn't play any of
you
the,
pulled
like...
us from a tight spot, friend. You have
the
my
trio
gratitude.
of short ones?
I am
so,
Lord
like
Anwar
China
Dace.
or...
So how does an elf come
those
to be
ones?
down here, anyway?
But otherwise, yes. Yeah, I played Liberation, I played Syndicate, Black Flag, Origins, hated the ending with an absolute passion, completely negated the fact that it was an RPG, and no one talked about it, and that annoyed me. Odyssey was much better. I loved Cassandra's character, because she looked like me. And Valhalla I'm really enjoying, just as a game and some of the things it explores. Stay tuned as we get closer to the next answers. I don't know. Can Alex do a Dragon Ball Z announcer voice? You know that announcer for like the next episode.
I can't do that one.
But you can do so many voices.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
What does it sound like though? Like is it high pitched or is it like down low and like really exciting? Like welcome to the next Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god. Was that good?
I'll play it for you.
Okay, Alex is gonna play one for me. I like how he's pausing his game, which means he's getting serious about it. Lord Harriman's trying to cheat your family, bro.
What are you talking about? I've dealt with Harriman many times, and he's always been forthright. I'm not ungrateful for your assistance, but I hope you have some evidence to back such an accusation.
See, I gave you these notes.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harriman, but... The charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Persuade. Will you tell your daughter not to vote for Lord Harriman?
I will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick
do those games not much together? No, not for me.
Return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Sure. Safety in numbers, right?
Then let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
They felt distinct for you until Origins and Odyssey. See, I quite like them. Again, Origins, I just hated the ending. But, yeah, I don't know. I do see them all as very distinct. Why am I here? Oh, I stuffed up. Look, we'll return to Vartag because then at least we should get the other quest anyway.
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear Prince Balin's colors.
It's
Our
done.
prince had...
If all else fails, go for the eyes. Now that's a tooltip. But like, I really liked Syndicate. And I felt that one was definitely underappreciated. Like, Syndicate was a great experience. But, you know. Alex is trying so hard to find an intro,
Really hard.
like an outro for a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Here you go. It's hard to do the narrator voice.
Not very hard at all. It's kind of deep and mysterious, but then it's not at the same time. Oh no, I lost a follower. What did I do?
Bad impression.
Lord Haramont is
Like, I don't have enough for me to notice or really care.
And he'll be a weak king.
I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But I'm just like, dang, what did I do?
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh?
No, not Harriman's
Turn to
estate.
Lord
I'm
Harriman
so
and
confused.
assure the future of
You've only played Origins a couple of hours? Don't bother. It was trash. Like the rest, like I really, really liked Odyssey. Again, if I like the character, I'll stick with it. But Origins was just so annoying.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Haramont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
I'm ready to take me in.
I warned
Let's
you,
go.
be on your best behavior. And keep your weapons sheathed.
My weapon's sheathed? I don't want to. You could lower all the volume except character voices, which was problematic since I wanted to listen to other things while playing.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
Someone realized that I might have mixed up the Dragon Ball Z narrator voice with another show, and it was the other show's narrator I could do a halfway decent impersonation of. The follower that left is punishing you for your mistake. Rude. So rude. You know, it's just really random. Like, I'm like, oh, like, while I'm on stream too, like, you couldn't have just waited until afterwards and I wouldn't have noticed or cared. But you just see it go down and you're like, oh. Where's all my follow bots? This is ridiculous. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The last Assassin's Creed game you played was Black Flag, which is the only Assassin's Creed game you want to buy for your Switch. Black Flag is really good. Black Flag is really good. Loved the ending of Black Flag. To me, an ending is the make or break of a game. If a game has a really good ending, it does, like, it will forgive any sin it makes. For me. All I care about is getting troops.
Then we have
to
a
face
common
the
goal.
Blight.
We may not like each other, but the Blight is our first priority. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
There'll be time for politics when the Darkspawn are gone.
Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Maybe I could do something about that.
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the
Thoughts on Mass Effect 3's
Darkspawn.
ending?
Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in
played
Dust
it
Town, the
so
lowest
much
part of the city.
later than
and
everyone
my men
else.
have few sources there. Maybe the castless will talk more
That
freely
I didn't
with a
hate it.
stranger.
Like, I wasn't like, okay, I'll go look for
And
her.
I will wait eagerly for your return.
So, like, I certainly didn't think, oh, this is terrible. I understand why people took a lot of issue with it. Like, I 100% understand that. Like, I'm under... Like, I made no mistake there. Like, I 100% get why people were like, this is so bad. But, I didn't hate it. It certainly wasn't mind-blowing. So, like, it was disappointing, and it certainly didn't cement it as this amazing, incredible finale of a game. Balin sounds like it. Oh, no. But yeah, it's not that it's bad. It's not that it's bad. Maybe it is bad. I don't know. But it's certainly
News
not
of
like
the
the,
hour.
wow, this is a
Lord
fantastic
Balin,
ending that comes to cement it to me as a lasting, really good game, like the ending for Odyssey did, or not. Well, Odyssey 2 actually. One of the in Odyssey, because there's kind of the different paths you go down that tie up the storylines. To me, when you finished off the storyline about her father and what happens there, I found really overwhelming. I don't know why. I really liked that. You only ever played it with the DLC endings that expanded and explained a lot of things. Now, see, that's what I did. So I'd only ever play them like that. And I was like, why did everyone whinge about it? And I'm like, oh, well, if they didn't have that, that kind of makes sense. Shepard was living on borrowed time and the whole series was a fight for the survival of the galaxy. It made sense the way things ended. Oh, absolutely. And for that, it was really dope. Like, what a cool game. Like...
Balin has corrupted the Warden. End this for Harrowmont.
Rude.
Finally, we get to the
Look,
good part.
I tried to be merciful.
But yeah, I don't know, like...
I would like a trophy.
Games with really good endings. Nexomon's ending was fantastic. Obviously, we got to witness that on stream.
You forced our hand.
What else had a really good ending?
How dare
Obviously,
you?
Horizon Zero
Very well.
Dawn is another big one for me.
Well,
Fallout 4
I am done
can
with that one.
go sink in a ship. That sucked. And I hated it.
We are victorious again.
All of them.
Very well.
So I played through multiple endings, and they all sucked. And then I was angry at myself having wasted time playing multiple endings.
As you wish.
You would have loved to see your shepherd Tali live happily ever after. But heroes don't live long lives. Gosh, what else does have a good ending? I don't know. Shepard probably has super PTSD after the end. Oh, could you imagine? Do we think Shepard, Canon Shepard, is alive? Or do you reckon they'll pull like what they did here with Dragon Age and like the baby and that? Like what do you think we're gonna see? Because there were theories. Thank you for the follow. Abolish government. Very much appreciated. Welcome to
back.
some Dragon Age funsies.
I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
What we're talking about. Okay, so what do we think? Because there were theories that Shepard was, still alive. Like, there are random theories. Your father wants you to come home.
Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
You really don't. I would feel really bad if you did that. Like, please just go live your life. How was the ending to Spider-Man? Spider-Man had a fantastic ending. Like, Spider-Man's ending was genuinely magnificent. I've never played Red Dead Redemption. Oh, come on. I thought Thingo was here. Yeah, if you had enough power, you see Shepard take a breath. Yeah. And I just think, like, I'm really curious to see if they use that in a similar way that they did here. And it's like, okay, what choices did you make? And we have, like, a similar kind of tapestry system to, you know, like, did Shepard live, you know? You reckon there's no way they bring Shepard back? That ending hurt your feelings? They take a breath. He's here. It's been a really long time. It's just the breath, but it's subtle enough to be like, ooh.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Cerberus rebuilt Shepard. Yeah, absolutely. I would be interested to see if they didn't do something not dissimilar to how, like, Hawk came in, like, really randomly in Dragon Age Inquisition. Well, not randomly, like, it was part of the story, but still. What do you know about Javia?
Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions.
Why is everyone so scared of her?
Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava.
You know more if the question came with silver?
Could be. If 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit.
Here's 20. If I like your information, you get more.
Fine. Only Jarvia's men knew all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof, gone. Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough and you'll see. Now you owe me 30 silver.
There's a reason why they showed Liara. She can live long enough for them to distance her enough. Yeah, I was thinking a similar thing. Which would be super cool. Mass Effect 3 ends with a note to buy DLC. I laugh at that, but every Dragon Age has had a fabulous tie-in to its next game in DLC. And as we all know, I'm a really bad person, and I don't, like, I'm always like, yeah, I'll buy more DLC, like, I don't care. Which I know makes me a really bad person. But I've never minded the way they've done it. Because it's never been that important. With the exception of Inquisition, that was a pretty big one. And probably should have actually just been like an epilogue. But it was dope how they did it anyway. Right, here you are.
Pleasure doing business. Now you want to buy something? Or are we done?
You hope they put things a long time after the events of the other games. You don't care for all this continuity focus craze. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think they could get away with just setting it far enough in front that it doesn't have to matter about continuity. It can just kind of be its own thing, and that would be really dope. You want to buy something, or are we done? Let me see your wares.
Of course.
Yeah, you enjoy some overarching ore, but it definitely needs to stand on its own. I completely agree with that. Okay, he doesn't have much. Oh lol, he's got the Bard book. But the Super Paragon ending kind of makes, well, everything resembling normal galactic society kind of impossible. The sad fact that you can boil that down to, are you talking about the green or the blue ending, says so much. It's down here, I know it. Isn't it? Okay, I need to keep asking people in Dust Town. Do you know, sir?
I didn't do it, sir. I swear.
Oh no, what is that? Ah! Do you know where I can find a base?
Keep asking questions like that and you'll get dragged in soon enough.
Continuing with the old teammates in the universe would be story writing suicide. Completely agree.
I didn't do it, sir. I swear. Keep asking questions like that and you'll get dragged in soon enough.
You remember the color green spreading over everything?
I'm no one. Don't look at me.
Well,
she
look
knows.
at
She's
that.
the one.
It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple. What
I
are
have
you
money
looking
if you
for?
have information. What am I looking for? Do you know a woman called
Know her.
Jarvia?
I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Just make new characters and new stories. Yeah, that's fair. Where can I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token,
my
you'd
fun
never know
thing
it was
about
there.
Mass Effect is I didn't hate Andromeda. It definitely wasn't fantastic. I didn't hate it. Like, it was weak, but I didn't hate it. Where do I find one of these tokens?
Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
That coin I promised? Sure, he's fine.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
You'd like to see Tali some more? That would be fun. Has there been a game I hated? Ha ha ha. A couple. I don't remember how to make her thing appear. Has there ever been a game I've hated? Yes, I mentioned
Hey there,
it in
stranger.
the 3-minute...
6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once.
Do you know where to find Jarvis?
Everywhere. That's the problem. There's nowhere she can't see
Amy
you.
hates the game as far as the eye can see. I like that you all bring that one up whenever someone asks if there's a game I don't like. It's like, as far as the eye, she hated that one.
2 silvers if you all want to go at
Someday
once.
You'll Return I didn't like. Like, I'm thinking purely of games I've reviewed. Typically, if I've bought a game to play it, I know I'm going to at least semi-enjoy it.
I weren't talking to you. Hear me? We weren't talking.
Yeah, Ghost Bummer. That Pure Pirate, that is exactly what it should have been called. Yeah, Ghost Runner sucked. And I hated it. As far as the eye was annoying.
Look what we have here.
Jarvis said you were looking for trouble.
We found it.
Congratulations.
It worked.
You found it.
Is there anything else I've hated?
But see, we are not alone.
I definitely feel like there was another game.
Don't kill me.
Or if not, like I've completely forgotten I played it and hated
What do they
it.
teach you on the surface?
You've just made a
You
revelation
fight
you've
like
never hated a
bleeding
game you've
archdemon.
played.
Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
Tell me where to find or you join them.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot.
Yeah, which
and
is
it'll
great.
open.
Like if you've enjoyed everything you've ever played, like that's
Will you let
awesome.
me go now?
Hey Tommy! You're currently at work, but you just wanted to say hi? Oh, well, thank you for stopping by to say hi. I mean, you're at work. I'm glad you could stop by at all. Yes, and you won't want to be a Jarvis might get there.
Really? Oh,
I try my
thank
best,
you.
Inseparable. You loved the 3-minute review podcast? That was a lot of fun. We recorded it
How do they say it?
at...
The ancestors have shown their favor.
Um,
Bless you.
So we recorded it at 6 a.m. for the American fam. And it was... What?
I see.
12 p.m.? No, 12 a.m. for me. It was a good time. It's very early or late. Whatever you want to consider that. So no, it was really cool just to have that chat and just get to talk in a little bit more detail about some of the games we really enjoyed this year. And it was really interesting to hear what other people had thought, because it did surprise me, to be honest. You found some games boring, but you've never hated any with a passion or with an inkling of hate. Yeah, I've only had a couple like that. Oh, and this one game I previewed once. Oh, livid. Hated it. I made Alex try it to make sure it wasn't just me being useless, and it just actually was terrible. I hated it.
Oh, that roguelike one.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Maybe I can't remember. It was just terrible. You'll change your name this week so you'll stop being a boring creep, at least officially. Lol. Continue. Put finger bone token in the slot. The door unlocks. Continue. But yeah, when you changed your name, it was very confusing, I won't lie. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun at work. We'll catch you next time. I like how long the loading screens still are in this game. Okay, now I'm really worried it's just gonna crash on me. No, there we go. Okay, it didn't crash. That's nice. Cartador man.
What's the password?
Uh-oh.
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Yeah, I don't know. What games have y'all hated?
Let's end this. Is that all you've got? Forced our hand.
Your graphics card can't handle the loading. You're clearly not.
Another
You'd think a 3070 would do alright, but... But clearly no. Why are there so many doors? I'm just gonna go straight forward.
As you wish.
I like how the thugs are just sitting there. Fallout 4. Is that when you were like, I am going to follow this person because she was expressing how much she also disliked Fallout 4 and its terrible ending?
Make her preserve us.
Oh, yes. I can start
The
on
first
smaller
Tomb Raider of the recent reboot. Isn't it fascinating, like the different things that we hate? And the other thing you'd be amazed by is how much gamers apparently hate fun. XCOM 2, it was fun enough, but there was this one mission where they threw some power buffed enemies. Oh yeah, that's no fun. Still never got back to that game. Persona 5 was getting frustrating because you were so close to finishing, but it just wouldn't end.
Could someone please?
See, I definitely think that's right up my alley. Because I'm a sucker for that kind of thing.
You're like Persona 5.
I see. As you wish.
Doesn't know I'm composed of a solid rock, yes?
Fallout 4. You like Fallout for the dialogue and quests, but they were hot garbage in 4. What do you mean? There was so much agency. Like, your child was missing and you could like just go off and do whatever you wanted. Like, is that not the way you wanted to experience that game? Gameplay wise, Fallout 4 was great, but they watered down the RPG elements. Yeah, true. You still dumped a few hundred hours in. Yeah, I played quite a bit of it
Here
myself.
I am. It's done.
But again, I have my issues with it. I have a lot of issues with it. You liked Persona 5 overall, but
You will learn to fear me.
Are you being sarcastic? Sorry, I was being a
And
little
so I shall.
sarcastic. I was being very sarcastic. Because I love being a blank slate, and I think that's why New Vegas worked so well. Was... Sorry, I forgot that I'm in combat and I need to come a little bit closer. Yeah, insightful. Yeah, abolish government. If you've come into this stream with no context, like I do some writing and things as well, and I did an interview with the Fallout 76 project lead, and they said, they were like, oh, like we didn't realize like how much people liked the quests and and like the NPCs, so we had to add them in. I was like, how did you not realize that that was like the thing that people play these games for? Like that is what people love about it. But I think that's why the Courier as a character concept worked so well, was because they could just be every man and no man, and you could just go off and do whatever you want. Whereas that storyline in 4 was like, no, you have to be exactly what... Oh. Yeah, whereas the storyline in 4 is like, no, you have to... Like, regardless of any choice you choose to make...
Well, all right.
That is who you are. You are a parent, for better or worse, and whatever that means. And so that was definitely a major, major downside. Yeah, I
Right
still can't
away.
believe they didn't realize that that's what people liked about the games. That still blows my mind. Your PS3 copy of New Vegas stopped working after some time, freezing after 15 minutes of loading. Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't hold it in very high regard if I could only play the first 15 minutes either. It definitely was still quite buggy.
Push them back!
Yeah, you spent money on it and you wanna play the thing, that's fair.
As you wish.
But yeah.
I suppose violence is a secret power. Sometimes father. Wipe them out! I'm hurt.
But no, I liked New Vegas. I liked New Vegas quite a lot.
Stop the bleeding.
Oh, good.
But I loved the concept of New Vegas. I loved the idea. The story endings in 4 kind of sucked. That is an understatement, my friend. Kind of sucked. There was no good faction. They were all terrible. They all sucked. I don't know if we've ever had this discussion, but man, I could whinge about that. Like, Rage Queen truly does come out when it comes to
All is well?
that bad
On my
boy.
way.
Like, Fallout 4's endings for me. Real sore point. They just make me so mad. Yeah, we didn't realize people like role-playing in a role-playing game. Literally confused me so much. I was like, what? But we're here now. And they've done a pretty good job with what it is now.
I see.
See, that's very true. The Brotherhood in Fallout 3 are very much like, here are your good guys. Not that I've ever really liked the Brotherhood. I've always been a bit like, when it comes to them. I should make a video essay on how bad it was. Don't give me ideas. Because, man, I hated the endings of Fallout 4. I don't think anyone wants to hear me whinge about a 5-year-old game, though. Alex gets to do it for free.
Yeah.
He actually...
Yes, of course.
Well, here's the thing. He actually has to pay to do it, really, because simply by loving me, he has to buy me presents. And therefore, that funds my whinging about mediocre game endings. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Sweet, thought so. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. Would you say the devs fell out of touch with their audience? Yeah, that was definitely a 6 out of 10. I'm glad you like acknowledged the quality. Imagine that 8-hour video.
Enemy ahead. Watch out.
But man, I could whinge about that all day.
I see.
The other thing I can whinge about all day is the fact that people still say, this is another controversial opinion, this is my hot take. I can't believe people think Far Cry 3 was better than Far Cry 4. Annoys me to absolute hell. I'm like, no, Far Cry 4 was superior in every single way. Far Cry 4 is the best. How dare you not think it was amazing and beautiful. So that's another one I could talk about all day. That's the other game that I think has one of the best endings ever. Is Far Cry 4. Oh, I love Far Cry.
Defend yourself. Very well.
But I think I was colored by an experience of I played 4 first. Oh, President Walker. See, we went there at the same time. Yeah, 4. It's not even a question. Not even a question to me. Yeah, New Vegas did have that delightful companion. There was just a lot to really enjoy about New Vegas. Being at Far Cry 4, not even a question. Not even a question. Do I think Thingo's performance was magnificent? Absolutely. Like, Vaas was amazing.
So be it.
But my boy is Pagan Min, and he will always be. Pagan Min is special to me.
I never liked this path.
Okay, it was the best because it cemented the gameplay. I will accept that as a valid reason for that to be the best. I definitely think, having played 4 first, I saw how much more polished it was, so then going back...
You sure will.
So going back did make that kind of difficult, because I saw how subtle the refinements were to just make that a really clean experience.
Fear me.
But yeah, Far Cry 4 will always have my heart.
Is that all you've got? I'm healing soon.
Take that.
You liked Jason's arc over the player character? What about it? Because I thought the weird, like, tribe sex ending was just so weird. I was like, I didn't understand the endings. Like, the arc was so bizarre. I found it a bit bizarre. Whereas I loved that Pagan Min wasn't really that bad of a guy. Just because you are a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy. No, I haven't played any of the Deus Ex games. I have a feeling they'd probably be up my alley. I knew there was going to be a trap there. Yeah, the weird ending where he dies because he bangs the tribal lady. It's weird. It's real weird. And then he dies. It's weird. It's really weird. There are 2 endings in Far Cry 3, and that's one of them, and it was real weird. Far Cry 3 was fun for the gameplay. I think they did a bad job establishing Jason's. Yeah, again, like, I am unbelievably biased towards Pagan Min's storyline and the story there with Lakshmana. Take me to Lakshmana. Like, to me, that was just so beautiful. So beautiful. And so that will always be a special one to me, just because I thought that story was just so wonderful.
You forced our hand. How dare you!
I didn't like that the ending of Far Cry 5, Joseph got to be right. Now, see, I liked that they went bold with that. You don't have anything to add to the rest of See, but the thing is, I also really liked in Far Cry 5 the ending where you do just choose to walk away. Which, because obviously there's a couple of different ones there, like the canon ones where he's right and the ones where he's wrong. And the one where you do just walk away at the ending, you're like, okay, we'll leave you. In which case the bombs don't drop. And I think that was really cool. No, no, it's weird because she killed him while they were banging, and that I think is weird. Like, that's creepy. And to increase probability, yeah, probably. But I certainly don't think it was a cultural thing. It was more that, like, she killed him while they were doing it, and that to me was just really weird and uncomfortable to watch. I found it really weird. But yeah, I found Joseph Seed really creepy. Like, I couldn't look at him because he disgusted me so much.
Please, stranger. Please, stranger. Thank you.
You wanted your revenge on Joseph? Oh, lol. Sorry, Richie.
We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
No, killed him during the scene, which is what made it so weird. But yeah, no, if you played it through and you actually just got in your car and drove away, that was actually the first ending I played, and I really liked it. This area is way longer than it needs to be. Like, who has an underground base this big?
You adore this.
You get to the good part.
Watch out! Another battle, I see.
Don't spiders kill after they mate? Maybe. Mantises definitely do. But yeah, Far Cry 5. Joseph Seed as a character I found very unsettling. So I'm very keen. I kind of forgot that they were making another Far Cry. And as a big Far Cry fan, that made me sad. I was like, oh, totally forgot. Can't wait. Always a big fan. Love Far Cry villains.
Very well.
But a pagan one just to me is so special. I love pagan ones so much. Does that make Jason a type of spider?
Wipe them out.
Oh no. Oh no.
So what's this?
Nah. AJ Gale. AJ Gale. AJ Gale has my heart. Along with Pagan. Great story. Fun fact, mantises don't seem to do that behavior in the wild. For whatever reason, under lab conditions, they do it when they mate more often. That's really weird. Like, if people watch, they're like, you thought you were getting something spicy, but you were wrong. Why is this area so long?
As you wish.
Oh, this hideout, I genuinely thought was going to be over by now. I was really hoping we were going to finish the deep roads, but we're just going to have to finish this up.
Hey!
So be it.
You cannot win! Trying to look too incompetent, it's embarrassing!
As you wish. I shall do it.
Let's make this quick!
In 2022, Amy can stream through all the Final Fantasy games. I agree with Insightful here, just oh dear. Like, if you were actually to do that, which one's the online one? Is that Final Fantasy 14?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, it was 14. One of them.
I think it's 14.
14, yeah.
Like, how does that fit in? Like, how long do you play that for? Oh, thank God we found her.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
I've played the first Dishonored, I haven't played the second. 11 and 14 were the MMO ones. But yeah, no, I've played the first Dishonored but not the second. Would like to play the second. I really enjoyed the first one. I loved Prey. And I'm very excited by Deathloop. You play 14 until you reach level 100. Like, that's the defining, like, you are allowed to finish now.
I mean, you pretty much complete the story once you reach the max level.
Really?
And then there's more stuff.
Then there's Path of Exile, and it's like, lol, have fun.
Oh, well then there's like thousands of hours of content after that.
Man, it's impressive. Also a lot, though. Shut up and die!
Ladies first, and I'm no lady. Kill them!
I have not played Dragon's Dogma.
Not alone.
Make a preserver!
I'm so happy for us just to sit here listing off what Amy has and has not played.
Run in fear!
Very well.
Right ahead. You cannot win! Let's end this!
Can't wait for Deathloop, though. That is going to be really good.
I see.
Shale, baby. I'm stuffed. I didn't go for Javia first, and I haven't saved. Oh no, it saved before we went in. I was gonna say I'm stuffed.
I am your death. Now we get our hands dirty. Blast! Tis your time to die.
To me, I need help.
Cross me and you shall pay.
Attack.
You'll probably pick up a PS5 to play the new Final Fantasy, although you're not sure if you like the direction they seem to be taking. It looks serious and melodramatic and just lacking any fun, but you're ready to be proven wrong. Well, I hope you are proven wrong, because everyone deserves to enjoy themselves some games.
Jarvia commands
Delightful.
I see.
So this is getting intense. You hope the combat has more weight and polish than in 15? You like real-time combat but didn't care for it in Final Fantasy 15? That's fair.
Very well.
I'm going to
As
wear
you
your
wish.
pretty teeth around
So be
my
it.
wrist.
Back!
I shall do it.
Let's drink up another lyrium. It was fun in a Let's Play format because you didn't have to play it yourself.
Mercy is for the weak.
No!
Continue
How?
like this.
Okay, this'll go better this time. I was gonna say, please don't crash on the load screen. That made me very sad. You prefer a slower style of combat, even turn-based? New Final Fantasy Tactics when? Square Enix when? Soon? Question mark? Okay, so my injuries are healed, so I'm actually going to... give myself some more health and some more dex. Flurry! Oh, passive. I love me a good passive skill. Be the rock shale. Tactic games are more like a niche that kind of died. Oh, Fae Tactics was a really... if you like tactics games that are simple to pick up, Fae Tactics I really, really enjoyed, that I did a review of around the middle of last year. 10 out of 10 would recommend it. It was really good. And I really enjoyed it as a tactics game. Would like to visit it again. Haven't yet. Hopefully will one day.
So Balin finally realized
Are there any
his throne
Telltale
means
games
nothing
I'd like
if
to
he
stream in
can't
the
hold
future?
it. Yet he still doesn't bother
Ooh.
to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's
Yes,
king,
I've only
as long
played
as there's a queen.
Batman. No, I've only played Tales from the Borderlands and Wolf Among Us, and I loved them both. I would like to play the Batman ones.
Ladies first.
Yeah, you remember that review? You thought about checking it out, but never wrote it down. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Like, I really enjoyed it. And I was actually thinking about jumping back into it the other day. And, like, I've only had a couple of games that I've reviewed that I've wanted to jump back in. Them being Ring of Pain, Nexomon, and Fate Tactics. I thought all did a really, really good job. I definitely think I would like the Life is Strange games. I have not had any of those either.
See there? That's a trap.
Hey! It's your time to die!
Here comes trouble!
But yeah, I think I would like that one.
Now we get our hands
Time
dirty.
to end their pathetic little existences.
Sometimes.
Fate Tactics is on the Switch. Oh, that'd be a How much is it on Switch? Because that would actually be really fun on Switch. I was really far through it on PC. But that actually would be a really good, like, bedtime, go-to-sleep Switch game.
Oh my!
Yeah, I really liked Fate Tactics. That's one of my ones that, like, I didn't even really get to acknowledge in the, like, 3-minute review ones. But it's one that was definitely quite high up on my list that I really enjoyed.
Wipe them out!
And, like, funky art style. Like, there was a lot I really liked about it.
Oh, do adore this.
Give me all your stuff. I love that they all have
So be
healing
it.
items.
I see.
Or money. You can get out from here, can't you? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. But yeah, I think about Fate Tactics a fair bit.
I would watch out were I you. Well, all right.
What is that meant to be? Like, really? Them digging the tunnel. That's so funny. Like, bless that environmental storytelling. We made it through that long-ass tunnel that took way longer than it should have.
By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
Aww. The hole leads to a tunnel in the Carter's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
You didn't know about it?
No! I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
Wow, rude.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Do you have a daughter named Dagny?
Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
No, she hasn't been a bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
I'd like to help her study with the mages.
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, Send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
Okay, cool.
As you desire.
As you desire. Damn, now I'm thinking about Fae tactics. Alright, so we'll go tell what's his name the good news. I do not understand why they spread it out so much. You always thought the merchant interaction was fun. He's totally in the right about his store, not his daughter. But adventurers have a terrible thing for regular people. They are, and he was right. Like, you just come out of nowhere. They're like, can you please just leave?
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
News of the hour! Lord Balin...
News of the hour!
News of the hour. Grey Wardens approve of Lord Balin's plans to deal with the Darkspawn threat.
The Warden has joined with Balin. We can't allow it.
Please stop.
It's your time to die!
Well, all right. Let's see.
Watch out!
Let's end this quickly.
There's a thread on the Reddit front page about someone telling how their husband think that it's alright to cool down a pizza under running water. Thoughts?
You will learn to fear me.
Make can be praised.
What a mess.
I have no words. Alex, thoughts on cooling down pizza under running water?
Well, I was holding the pizza under the tap.
Yep.
That sounds like a stupid idea.
Lovely.
I mean, do you like soggy pizza? Because I don't.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate.
Oh, I went to the wrong place.
What
I was
can I
meant to
do
go to the
for you?
palace, wasn't I?
Not until something forces their hands, I'm afraid. Only Balin or Harrowmont can settle this.
How is it that chuckleheads like that can find someone? The comments are pretty funny. I bet they would be. I see some weird articles and things, and I'm just like, how? As someone who likes cooking, this made me feel disgusted. I think that's a really reasonable response to the thought of someone putting delicious warm pizza under a running tap. Like, do you hate yourself? Like, why would you do that? Like, there are some debates I understand, like the chocolate in the fridge or the freezer. Like, it's a bit weird, but I understand it. It's not like I look at one side and think the other one is, like, grossly wrong. But that is just grossly wrong. You don't do that to your pizza. Who likes soggy bread? Psychopaths do. I like that that was in all caps too. That really got the point across, and I do agree with that point. Woohoo, where are you? A quote, in college, my husband and I would make oven pizzas and we would run his slices under the water fountain to cool it down faster. He says it didn't change the taste and was still good. Doubt. I feel like ex-husband is missing in this sentence. It's like eating cereal with water, although if you're broke, that's a totally valid thing to do. Now see, I've heard that as a choice though, that people are like, that is the way you eat cereal. It's like we have a drink here called
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest.
Milo, and some people drink it with water, and I think that's nasty.
As a king killer.
Do you know some people drink
She
Milo
got
with
dosed by
water
mistake.
and think the people that drink it
Never
with
seen
milk are
anything
weird?
this potent.
Really?
Yes, that's a thing.
I mean, I guess you can have it as a hot drink, though.
Yeah, but
What
a
I
hot
don't
drink's
know.
different because it's melted
Maybe
it.
you've seen something like this on the surface.
Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase
You'd
these
say it's
things
more like
down,
eating
I'll
cereal
thank
with
you.
Fanta.
But I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
My words have failed me. I like that it always turns to food, but running your pizza underwater is not like that is weird. Like I just can't fathom that.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dust Town and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks.
Most of... I did what you asked. Do you have my troops?
Not yet. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
She disappeared in the deep
She's
roads.
the only Paragon in 4 generations. And she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly.
Alex,
Anyone
thoughts.
with her support
The most
could
efficient
take the
way
throne
to consume
unchallenged.
breakfast is to mix coffee and cereal in a bowl together.
That's some next level efficiency.
I like that.
I mean, technically, coffee is mostly milk, so that would kind of work, but it would be hot, which is weird.
But it would be hot, which would be weird.
So
What about wheat bix though? Like some people do heat up their wheat bix in milk.
Oh yeah.
So would
work.
that be as weird?
That would work. And you could use the iced coffee for your cereal.
Brilliant, genius. See, we're figuring out all of life's problems. If I get my troops, I find
I was
Branca.
hoping you'd say that. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there.
Well, you do like pineapple,
Perhaps
so
with your
yes.
warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
I'll leave right
you have
now.
my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Alright, we did it. We did it! Saves time in the morning when you have to when you have a stagecoach to catch. Excuse me, I ride my horse like a normal person. Other people riding my horses. Or rather, train or bus. I drive. Huh. Is it not out on Switch yet? It might not be. Let's have a look. Fate Tactics. Because that would be a really good time on Switch. Gee, its reviews are positive on Steam. Which I'm not surprised, it was really good. Okay, so taxis still hired wagons pulled by horses in New Zealand? Correct. Actually, it's sheep. Yeah, there's a blog post from one of the devs. I was literally just reading that post, insightful. Like, that's not uncommon to have another dev do console ports. Like, that's what Among Us did. That, like, the Switch port and that, they got someone else to do it. But they had a technical hitch, so they've had to stop until they've resolved the issue. That sucks for them. Oh, it's really good on PC anyway, but yeah, if they can hopefully get it to Switch soon. After many hashes, yeah, that really sucks for them. I do hope they sort it out, because it would be a fabulous addition to a Switch. Who needs self-driving cars? Not us. We have sheep. And that's all we need, is sheepies. But yeah, gosh, I do hope they can put that one out. Because I really liked its mechanics and art style, and there was a lot they did right on that. So I really, really hope they can make it happen. But, anyway, that is all I have time for tonight, because it is quite late here. Or have representative. I do actually think that's pretty standard across the board, is that Switch is harder to port to. Which doesn't surprise me that Nintendo have some issues of communication between different platforms. But that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Tuesdays are Dragon Age night, so we're almost through the deep roads. The deep roads are not over. We still have to go get Branca, but then it's done after that. So then we just need to get the ashes. That argument in Denerim. And then we're there. And then we can move on to the really amazing ones. And I do love Origins, I really do. But I'm very excited to play Dragon Age 2 again, because that is definitely one I enjoy a lot. No, thank you all for joining me. It's only a great stream because you'll come to hang out and chat with me, and I do appreciate it. It's good banter. Yeah, no, the deep roads do just keep going and going and going. Yeah, Ashes and the big battle at the end. So we're not crazy far. If not next week, it won't happen next week, but probably the week after we'll get close. And of course on Sunday, if we change our mind, we can be like, no, we'll play some more Dragon Age. Will I stream on Friday? No. No, I won't, because I am very, very busy on the Friday stream this week. If anyone is, it's Jessie. I don't know if Jessie will be, though. But I'd be back the week after. That being said, the game I have to review at the moment, I couldn't stream anyway. It's way too short. It's literally too short to stream. So, no, I won't be streaming on Friday, but we'll have game night on Saturday as usual. And I will stream after that, because that's my plan. I'll stream after that for a little bit. And we can keep going with this. My plan is Hades, or we can play some Jackbox. I don't really mind. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, go collapse in a heap. I'm gonna go do the same thing. It's very late. But that's fine. It's just great to come and hang out with you all. There may be. I don't know. I don't know if Casey's doing one. I think we were holding off until we had some stuff to review, and our embargoes were a bit later than we kind of thought they were. So I don't actually know if there will be, but keep an eye out. There might be a surprise one. Casey might have been able to make it happen. But otherwise, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Bye.